First of all, I'm gonna say something that's controversial, right? You know how they say it's much better to be feared than loved, right? The problem is that a lot of people don't know that you could have both of them. You could have somebody love you and fear you. The problem is that the problem is that you could also have somebody who loves you and doesn't fear you. But fear is the most important thing, and I'll tell you why. Somebody who loves you but doesn't fear losing you, that's what I mean fear. Somebody who loves you but doesn't fear losing you will disrespect you. It's like when people treat their dogs like an object, where they don't give the dog any respect. They love their dog, but they look down on their dogs, and they treat their dogs like they treat a freaking Sims character, with no dignity and no respect. They'll play practical jokes on their dogs. They'll be without them, and the problem is that these people don't realize they're being disrespectful, and that's because they love their dogs, but they don't fear losing their dog. They don't have any fear of their dogs, any appropriate fear. I can promise you, people treat their pit bulls with a lot more respect than they treat their poodles. The simple fact that a pit bull can bite the shit out of you, right? So I know it's a crazy analogy, but it's the same thing. Too many of you guys are freaking golden retrievers. Too many of you guys are poodles, where you get their love but don't get their respect, right? It's more important to have a fear of losing you than loving you. Loving you doesn't mean they fear losing you, because they have no respect. And the reason why they have no respect is because you have shown directly or indirectly that you have no backbone, that you're not willing to walk away. And so we're going to talk about what are some things you could do to create the fear, and why is it that they don't fear losing you? Well, remember, fear comes first. Not fear of getting smacked, not fear of being abusive, but the fear of not having you in your life. Fear comes first. By the way, check out my new channel, Professor Alex. It's a channel that I created where I talk about spirituality, self-help, and topics like the ones you see here. It's completely different from the men's channel. So click on that right now, and there you'll be able to get 3 or 4 videos per week that you will never find on this channel. Okay, subscribe right now or else I'm closing it. Love comes second. In other words, the fear is what inspires respect. Like, people are not going to be loyal to you because of love. They're going to be loyal to you because of fear. And the fear is that you're so valuable that losing you will create a gap in my life. And I don't want that. And you have to be able to communicate that, right? So how do you do that? Well, always remember, without fear losing you, love comes with disrespect. And if somebody loves you but is disrespectful, like parents, for example, it's because you have shown them that you have no backbone. You have no boundaries. They've crossed your boundary. They know they crossed your boundaries, and you just stayed quiet. So to win someone over, you don't win them over through pleasure, through how nice you are. No, you win them over through your darkness, through your strength, through your aggressive action when they disrespect you. That's how you win them over. Through you having a conversation with them because you think things are not going your way, or they're doing something that you don't like, and you directly tell them that you don't like it and you want to work on that, right? They don't love you through the pleasure they feel. They love you through their realization that without you, there's pain. There's something called asymmetric impact of loss, and it's this. People tend to feel the pain of losing something more intensely than the pleasure of gaining the same thing. So the love that you give will not have a deeper impact than the realization that without you, they're not happy. In other words, we could be dating for a few weeks and everything's perfect. Oh, you're great, you're loving, you make me good food. And that love, if I keep feeling it, I'll get used to it, right? And I'll go back to a certain level of feeling, right, and comfort. But the problem with that is that I'll unconsciously start taking you for granted. It is the fear of losing you that will cause me to get acclimated to you. But then after a certain point of acclimation, the fear of losing you gets activated. And all of a sudden, the fear will propel the love that you have for them even higher. That is how you prevent people from taking you for granted, right? Because the fear of pain is more powerful than the pleasures that you could provide. Too many of you guys only rely on the pleasure and the warmth. You got to realize that the true power, the true magnetic addiction that they'll have for you comes through that fear, right? Leading to a heightened emotional reaction to potential loss. So these things are natural parts of life. You give them a foretaste of losing you, a sense of the impending emotions that will come if they lose you.